name's Jackie. So we're going to do another SoulBody BARRE Unhitched today in my home. And if you've done them before, you know what you need. I have my weighted bar, which is a 6-pound bar. You can use hand weights. You can use, if you have a barbell, grab something a little bit lighter, anywhere I'd say from 5 to 15, depending where you're at. And if you have the Pilates ball, go ahead and grab that as well. We'll use it. If you don't, that's okay. You can use a stuffy pillow, or you don't even need it. It's just a little extra prop that helps getting into the inner thighs and support the back. So we will just start with the warm-up, and feel free to leave any comments, like, share the program if you like it and enjoy it, because I like sharing my workout with you, and it's something that you can do at home, and if you're traveling, if you're on vacation, and if you want something a little extra to do while you're away from home, this is a great choice. All right, so we'll get started. All right, so we'll start with the feet a little bit wider. We take a nice inhale, and then we're gonna take a forward fold, hands going wide, and then sweep up along the ground. And then we'll just do that again, sweeping, lifting the belly. All right, we'll do that again. All right, now we're gonna start moving. So we're gonna come into our first positions, hands out, and we're gonna step to the left, back to first, and then to the right. So we're going to that little goddess legs, arms going wide. And you can always come to the center and then push the hands back. And if you want more, you can add the releve. So step wide, releve, wide, lifting the heels. All right, just a couple more. A little bit of balance in the warm-up. All right, now we'll step our right leg back, and we're just gonna push the heel back and then come to a double knee lunge. And then straighten that right leg, push the heel back, double knee lunge, and push back. All right, one more time, and then we'll switch sides. So from this side, step the left leg back, we'll lunge, and then push the heel back, feel that stretch. All right, a couple more. All right, last one. And then we're gonna step in, and we're gonna lunge the left leg back into a curtsy, and then a knee lift. So it's a little passe and curtsy option. You're gonna just tap the toe. All right, last one. Now we're just gonna go into a little knee lift, keeping the elbows high. Add that twist. All right, in 4, we're gonna end with that curtsy into a passe. Now this time, we'll take the right leg, stepping back and lift. All right, in 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're done our warm up. All right, we'll go on to our plank track. So for this one, we just need the mat. All right, moving on to our plank track. So this one, we are gonna start on our elbows in a forearm plank. So we're gonna drop those elbows down under the shoulders, and then step your right leg back, and then your left. Now your option, you can just hold here, and you can stay on your knees the whole time. But if you want that little extra, you're gonna lift those knees, a little energy pushing back through the heels. We're just gonna start with a leg lift, lifting right and then left. And we're not here for long. If the glutes start lifting up to a down dog, that's when you know you need to come back to the knees. And keep spreading through the shoulder blades, tuck the chin in slightly. All right, couple more. In 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, on your knees, and then we're gonna walk up to our hands. Now we got a fun little combo. So we're gonna start the first round with just our right leg moving. And the option, you're gonna come into a child's pose and then bring the knee in to the elbow. Otherwise, we're gonna push the hips back, crouching tiger, and then bring the right knee to the outside elbow. So pushing back. Now we'll go a little faster, back and in. And remember that option, you can drop the knees down, push to a child's pose, and then bring that knee close to the elbow. All right, keep going. We've got about 8 more. Keep squeezing the core. All right, in 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to hold here, and we're going to bring the knee to the left elbow, right, left, right. Keep squeezing the abs. Draw that belly button closer to the spine. All right, take a little break. Push the hips back. Whew. That was good. All right, now we're going to take the hands wide as the mat. You can stay on the knees. We're going to do a chest push-up with a leg lift. So we're going to lower, lift right, lower, lift left. So bring chest to elbow crease, chin in slightly. And remember, you have that option. Come to the knees. You can still add the leg lift. Whew. Almost there. 2 more. All right, take that rest. Whew. That's tough. All right, we're gonna switch sides. So we're gonna go back to that combo. So remember, option, child's pose, and then left knee. Otherwise, if you're ready, hold that plank, shoulders are back, big squeeze in the core. All right, let's start slow. So hips coming back, and then left knee outside the elbow. Land toe, push hips back, and then left knee again is gonna be moving. All right, now let's add the speed. Pushing back, coming forward. All right, keep going. It's gonna get the heart rate up as well. This is great. So we're sculpting, lifting the heart rate. We've got 8 more. All right, in 4, 2. Now hold here. Let that elbow, or not elbow, your knee is coming to those elbows. Remember, you can come to the knee as well. I don't know if I showed that. Almost there. 4. All right, we're gonna take another break. We got 1 more set to do. So we're gonna come back to the elbows for this one. If you want, you can interlace the fingers, or you can keep the palms down. We're gonna go into a serratus push-up. So we're lowering the chest, and then lifting the chest away from the mat. You're gonna feel the shoulder blades squeeze together, and then widen as you push the mat away. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now turn to me. We're gonna go into a side plank. Your option is to stay here with the knee down, or you're gonna stack or scissor the feet. And if you want a little more, you can come into that fallen tree. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, coming back to your elbows and serratus push-up. These are challenging, but if you can jump on the toes, go for it. Squeeze, broaden, squeeze. All right, now we're gonna turn to the back, find your side plank, scissor the feet, stack, or bring that bottom knee to the mat. And if you want a little bit more, top leg is gonna come up to that fallen tree. Lift those hips up, reach those fingers up, reach for the ceiling. And we are done. All right, take a little rest. Whew, that was amazing, great job. We're gonna go into some upper body work. This one we're gonna actually start on the floor. So heavy bar for this one. This is tricep bicep focus, so you can definitely go heavier. All right, we're gonna start on the back. We're gonna lift the legs to the ceiling, overhand grip on the bar. Now we're gonna go into a chest press, scissor the legs. So we're gonna pull to the mid chest as we alternate scissoring the legs. Now you have the option here, you can bend the knees to keep the feet on the ground. Just pull the bar into you, drive your elbows wide. And now start to put a little focus on that core, pulling the lower back down towards the mat. All right, now we're gonna pulse the arms and we're gonna just hold the legs at an angle, as low as you can go, as long as the lower back's not lifting from the mat. Almost there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now bring that bar with you. Coming on your feet. We're gonna start with the right leg back. So we're gonna do one curl and then one swoop to the left. So up to your chest and then swoop the arms long. So it's a little serve the platter move. You want to still squeeze hard with the core. Bring those arms as long as you can. And find that nice squeeze between the shoulder blades. And you can always hold the legs up a little higher. All right, now we're going to hold here and we're just going to pulse. So big squeeze in the biceps. Pull the elbows away from the ribs. 8. In 4. We're going to step into a chair, serve the platter. So we're just going to pulse. So little pulses in your chair pose. Hips back. When you look down, you should be able to see those toes. All right, perfect. Now we're going to step the left leg back. And we're going to go back to the start. So one curl and then swoop to the right. So you're adding that twist. Eyes are going to follow the bar. That's going to help with your spinal alignment. All right, 4 more. And if your bar is a little light for you today, that's okay. You just add a bigger squeeze through the biceps. All right, now hold here, hold and pulse. Push those pinkies into the bar. Imagine you're snapping it in 2. All right, keep going. 8, 4, 3, step back to chair, serve the platter. So serving tray with the hands. If you want more, you can lift the heels, challenge balance. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're done your first upper body. Narrow grip, overhand grip. First position, shoulders back. Now we're gonna start with a releve and then a narrow row. So lift the heels, land the heels, pull into your belly button. Base of the head, and then belly button. That's your target. And we add that releve. It's going to challenge the balance a little bit more, which is amazing for you. It keeps you connected with the body. Just bracing and eyes forward. Same thing, just 2 pulses each direction. 2, 1, 2, 1. Then hips back. Lifting the chest. Big squeeze between the shoulders. And always bracing hard with the core. Balance is tricky. Some days it's not so good. You just want to push those heels together and squeeze the glutes. It will help. Are you still with me? All right, we're going to go into some pulses with a passe leg lift. Little cardio. Now we're just going to hold here, pulse, and then alternate lifting. Sometimes my coordination is not the best. All right, so we're adding that little bend. And if this is too much, just keep the legs on the mat and focus on the pulse. Bending the legs, pushing the knee to the sidewall. Elbows forward. All right, we're almost there. Keep that squeeze in the shoulder blades. We're there. 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're done. All right, perfect. Now we're gonna take the hands wide, feet wide. We're gonna go into a front raise. So we're just gonna lift the shoulders back down. So pull those shoulders back and down. And you wanna just look forward so chin is parallel to the floor. Now add the plie. Tummy's tight. All right, this is where it's gonna get challenging. If you need less, you bend the elbows. All right, now we're gonna add in a curtsy. So curtsy to the left and to the right. Lifting that bar. All right, we're gonna start having a little more fun, a little more spice coming your way. All right, now hold right behind left. We're just gonna bend to the left. Bend, lift. All right, so we're staying in that curtsy and add that little tilt. Arms are long, energy's high. It does get challenging. Breaks are always a good option. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we'll step in. We're gonna make arm circles. Up along the t-shirt. Long arms out. All right, this is our recovery. If you need an actual break, you can take it. All right, now switch directions. So up, push down the shirt. Feel that squeeze in the shoulder blades. All right, now we're gonna step the left leg behind the right, and we're gonna go back to that tilt. Bend, twist, bend, twist. Eyes can follow that little bend. You're doing amazing. All right, we got 8 more. It's a nice long upper body track. In 4. My balance, keep looking at the sides, not working for me. All right, now we're gonna step in and we're gonna go into a long arm second position and we're just gonna pulse. We're almost there, I promise. I know it's getting ridiculous. We're doing fine. All right, now we're just gonna pull in, extend out, in, out. Lift those elbows. They should be shoulder height, come on. Don't cheat yourself. Oh, we're there. 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're done. Oh, that was hard. All right, let's just take a little deadlift to recover. All the way down to the floor, and then rise up. That should feel amazing. If you want to do that one more time, I like this stretch. And then push through the heels, squeeze glutes as you rise. Awesome. So we're gonna be done with the bar for a moment. We're gonna go into our core track. We're gonna start this one on our knees. If you have bad knees, stay on your feet for a moment. Otherwise, knees down, big squeeze through the core. And we're gonna push and step ball. If you don't have a ball, that's a prayer. That's all you're gonna do. And we're gonna tilt to the right, through center, tilt to the left, and center. All right, so you're just gonna keep alternating sides. Now you're squeezing your core. That involves your glutes. That'll protect your lower back as you brace and squeeze. And this is a nice little warm up for the core. Getting into those obliques. Keep that squeeze in the shoulder blades. All right, bring the ball with you. If you don't have, don't worry. If you do, you can put it behind your back. Now we're gonna take the legs out long. We're gonna lift and then lower. So pushing that ball into the lower back and then scoop up the belly. And you wanna push that lower back into the ball. All right, now faster. So lift, lower. So you got nice long energy through the legs. Drive the heels to the mat and squeeze your legs together. That's actually gonna help the hips. And scoop, reach. It's a nice Pilates move. I like this one. All right, we're gonna go into some side work in 4, 3, 2, hands to prayer. We're gonna lift the right knee and we're gonna pulse. So push into the ball, still scooping that back down. In 8, option, hand can come behind the thigh. 4, 3, 2, switch sides. We got 60. Remember, you can always help yourself. Hands can come behind the back. In 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. If you have that ball in between your thighs, we have a good combo. I would say it's a challenging one. And there are options. So I'm going to start with the option. We're going to have our hands back. We're going to go slow. We're going to drop one elbow, other elbow, squeeze the ball, and then shoot the legs out. Then we're going to bring one hand up, other hand high boat, squeeze ball, extend the legs. Lower, lower, out, in, up, up, out, in. Keep going. Down, down, out, in. Option, lift, lift, out, in. Down, down. All right, you got it. So it's a lot for the hip flexors. So if you need to, you're just gonna keep the hands behind the back and do what you can. We're fighting for every rep though. Out, in, lift, lift. There's nothing better than a high boat, low boat combo. To me, it's just amazing for your core and strengthening all those nice stabilizing muscles through the hips, through the back, and through the abs. Down, down. Whew, it's tough though. Lift, lift. All right, can we do that one more? I said one, and I gave you 2 fingers. Up, up. All right, now we're done with that ball. You can push it aside for a moment. Come onto your stomach. Reach the arms out. We're just gonna lift and lower. Lift. Now, if you need less, hands outside the shoulders. And you're just gonna give yourself a little assistance on the way up. This is getting into that back core. And you're only as strong as your core. So these are super important exercises to do. All right, keep going. We're gonna go into a few pulses. All right, hold here and just pulse. So you want to tuck that chin in slightly, feel that length through the back of the neck. Almost there. Stay with me. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, amazing. Okay, hands outside shoulders. We're gonna take the knees wide, toes together, and come into a child's pose. All right, take a breath. We made it through the longer half of our workout today. Upper body and core. And we're gonna go into some thigh work, glute, and bridge core again. All right, tuck toes, lift hips, down dog. And then pedal one knee, then the other. All right, bring some of that blood flow back to the head. Shake it out side to side. Amazing. Now lift your heels, bend knees, step left foot forward. Drop the right knee down, untuck toes, and we'll just rise up, Pull your shoulders back. Now take a little tricep stretch. Fingers down spine, elbow to ceiling. And then rise up and switch sides. And then release elbow. And then tuck your right toe, keep your right hand down, lift the left arm and twist. Bring hand back down and step back to down dog. And we'll just linger here for a moment. We can pedal. Keep your mind clear for a moment. And then keep the legs quiet, lift heels, bend knees, step right leg forward. Bring the knee down, untuck, and then lifting back up to the ceiling. And if you want, you can bind both elbows here. Take a little back bend. And then release the arms, tucking the toe, and lift your right arm towards the leg. And then bring that hand down. We're just going to step to a fold. Soften the knees, lift the belly. And then we'll slowly come to our feet. And we'll get ready to do our thigh track. All right, so this one has a few fast transitions. I really like this one. We're going to start in a first position. And then we're going to go into a fourth position. So that's just bringing the heel. So it'll be mid the other foot, and then it's a step out. So our combo is going to be arm up, heels up, bend the knees, and then lower down. And then we'll change that into a water skier. So from this side, water skier is a lot more challenging, but it's super beneficial for both thighs. So we'll lift the heels, we'll bend the knees as we recline, and then land the heels down. And then we're going to go into the combo. We'll bring that leg slightly in front. We're going to bend right. We're going to lift to the front, bend, lift to the side, bend. All right, it's a good one though. It's a little bit fast though. All right, so we're going to start in our second position. Hands wide, our feet. All right, so starting in that second position, feet wider than shoulders, and you want about forearms distance from the bar. Turn the toes out, now squeeze that tummy. We're just gonna start with a releve. So we're gonna lift the heels, lower, lift, lower. Now if you're feeling a lot too much pressure in the ankles, you need to bring the feet in a little bit closer. So lift and then lower, pull the shoulders back. All right, now we're gonna go into a pulse. So we're trying to just hover the heels, try not to let them touch the mat. Now keep pulling the shoulders back, tummy's so tight. All right, keep going. Now this is a great warm up for the back of the legs. Feel those calves squeezing, bringing that work into the hamstrings, back of the knees, and glutes. All right, now walk the feet in. We're gonna start bar on the right, left foot out in front. So we're gonna lift, bend, and lower. So heels up, bend the knees, and then land. Lift, lower. Now you can see there, or we're gonna turn that into a water skier. So we're gonna lift, recline, and lower. Lift, push the knees forward, and then back. All right, now we're gonna hold the water skier and we're just gonna pulse. So just take a look at the ceiling. You can push that bar a little further to the side for balance. Just bending the knees, big squeeze through the core. Try to lift the hips, shoulders are back. We got 16. All right, in 8, we're gonna go into that combo. Left leg's gonna lift forward, and then that modified passe, bend to the side. So we're gonna look forward, center, side, center. Lift, and then to the side. Tummy's tight. All right, keep going. Point that toe out to the side. All right, last one. Now hold the foot to the front and we're just gonna pulse. So using the core, point the toe, and you wanna keep shoulders over the hips. All right, in 4, we've got a little cardio. Coming to first, and we're gonna go into some jumps. Or you can step to the side, back to first. Or stay with me and just jump. You can push the bar, or you can even lift the bar. Now we're gonna jump second to first. Jumping wide, and wide, back in. And you always have the option to go faster. All right, now hold. Whew. Bar to the left side. We're gonna step the right foot to the front. So lift, bend, and lower. Heels up, bend the knees, and land. Lift. You can stay there or make it a water skier. Lift, recline, and lower. All right, last one. Now hold the water skier and pulse. So everything is working. You've got energy between the shoulders, lifting the chest. You're squeezing that core, lifting the hips. Now see if you can get a little bigger in that knee bend. Whew, you should be shaking. All right, we're gonna go into that combo. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna lift front, center, side, center. Lift, out to the side. Lift. All right, keeping that energy through that leg. We're doing a lot of thigh work, obviously, but this is a lot for the glutes as well. All right, keep going, a few more. Side, lift. All right, couple more. All right, now hold front, hold here, just point. Lift that leg, see if you can go a little bit higher. 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring your feet down, just outside the hips a little bit wider. We're gonna use that bar, and we're just gonna pulse. So remember, you want that strong core. Tuck chin in slightly. Core super tight. Now we're gonna lift the right heel up. Keep going, we got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, switch sides for 16, 15, come on. Almost there. We got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're done. Amazing. Fun one. Definitely love that one. All right, grab water, whatever you need. We're going to go into a little stretch before we go into our glute track. So we can use the bar, or if you don't need balance today, that's fine. We're just going to do a couple of balance stretches. So we're going to go into that modified quad stretch. So right hand takes hold of the left leg. You can stay there, or you can come into a modified dancer pose. So you just open the hip in this one. All right, feel that beautiful stretch through the hip and shoulder. Now we'll let that left leg go, and we'll go into pyramid. So land the heel down. You can take your stance wider. You can stay here, bending the right knee, or lower the bar down, bring hands to floor, and nose towards the knee. now stepping your left foot in. We'll take the bar in the right hand, left hand will take hold of the right foot. You can just hang out here, catch your breath. Or if you want that dancer pose, you just lean forward and push your foot into your hand. Try not to hyperextend through the left. Add a little softness through the knee if you feel too much pressure behind the knee. And then we'll stand, send that right leg back, and we'll go into our pyramid. So this is option here, you can just stay there, or all the way down. And then stepping your foot in, and we'll just rise up, and we'll get ready to go into our glute track. So this one we're going to start on the mat, and then we're going to come to our feet. So this one, we're going to use the ball. You don't have to use the ball, there's a couple options. Keep your bar close by, because we will end this one on our feet. All right, so we're going to start with our left leg. I'm going to start my music over again. So left leg's going to start. If you got the ball, right hand will be on the ball. Now we're just going to start with some side leg lifts. Now this ball is going to create a lot of instability in the body, so you're going to have to brace the core. And if it's too much, put the ball aside. But you want to lift the belly button close to the spine and bring that knee right to the side. Now we're going to build on this. So we're going to lift to the side, toe to shoulder, side, and land. So lift, point the toe towards the right shoulder, back down. Lift, point. All right, keep going. So you're using those core muscles, working the left glute, but right side's working hard as well, just holding here. All right, hold right here, and we're going to tap the ankles together and lift. Tap, lift. So you're keeping the left knee open. So left knee open to the left side. All right, into, we're going to cross and then extend the leg back. So we're going to cross, push back. Cross, push back. All right, stay with that core tight. In 4, we're going to add a push-up. 3, 2, 1, push-up. So lift, drop, lift, and drop. So this is more of a tricep push-up. So squeeze the elbows in. All right, last one. All right, bring that ball with you. Left leg forward, right leg crossing behind. Now, option, hands are going to be on the ball. You're just going to go into a little pulse. So from this side, we're in that curtsy. So right leg's crossing behind the left. And if that's too much, you're going to lift the ball and stay with that little pulse. Otherwise, keep pushing elbows into the ball. Tighten up the core. All right, we're going to move the right leg. So we're going to step side, side. So left, right. Now you're going to feel a lot of work in that standing leg, that left leg. That's what we want. All right, last one. All right, all down. Now picking up the bar. Bar is going to go in the right. Left leg is still going to work. We're going to step back. Now we're going to lift, lower, lift, lower. So soften the right leg. Lift, tap down. Now toes going right out the back door. You're going to use that center glute now. Keeping the hips square to the mat. You can always come a little bit higher. This is your option. All right, now hold here, and we're going to go with some pulses. All right, in 8, we're gonna pulse, but we're gonna take it into lowercase u. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now to the right, to the left, right, left. We're still bracing. That's gonna help your hips. Keep lifting. All right, now we're just gonna cross left behind, right, lift. Tap, lift, cross, lift. Keep going. Four, 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna end here with pulses, just 16, 15, almost there. We got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, on your feet. That's a good one. All right, since we ended on our feet, and probably your right leg is really feeling a lot of work, we're gonna stretch that one first. So bar coming to the left, come to that figure 4, flex your foot, hips back, and just push into your leg a little bit. Perfect. And then when you're ready, just switch sides and then give your left leg a little love, a little stretch. And then roll the ankles if you're feeling those. Perfect. So we'll go back onto the mat. Take about another 20 seconds, grab some water, get your ball if you have that. All right, so now right leg's gonna work. So if you're using the ball for that little extra core work, that's gonna be under your left hand. All right, ooh, I'm taking that stretch. We still got the silent track on. And I'm gonna just put mine to the side. I like to just focus on my glutes, but a lot of people need that little extra challenge with the instability. So use the ball if you need to. All right, now we'll start with that right leg. So we got that fire hydrant, lift, side, down. So try pointing that toe. This is good for your brain to start to really focus on your feet. All right, we got a couple more. And then we're gonna lift to the side, and then we're gonna bring right toe to the left shoulder. So we're gonna lift, passe side, and back down. Lift, reach for that shoulder, and back down. This is great. I can really feel the work in this one. All right, we got 4 more. And you might feel differences side to side. That's pretty normal. I definitely have my dominant side. All right, now hold here, knee open. We're just gonna tap, lift. So this is where we're crossing the ankles. Hold the right knee as much as you can to the right side. In 4, we're gonna add the leg extension. 2, 1, reach back. Tap, reach. It's not a kick. You're placing that foot up. In 4, we'll add the push-up. 3, 2, 1. Now drop. We got 8 more. Squeeze those elbows in. All right, in 4. All right, on your feet, grab that ball. We'll take right leg forward. Now leaning into that, cross the leg, we're just gonna pulse. So the length of your leg in the back is totally up to you. You can bring it in a little closer. You can stretch it out a little longer. We're focusing on this leg in the front. It's this there to give us a little extra balance. And if you need to, bring the ball in your hands and lift up higher. Now we're gonna go into that leg cross. So we're gonna step a little more to the right, right, left. Lots of balance. Forces you to use your core. 4 more. 2, 1, and then rise. We're done with that ball. Pick up the bar in the left. All right, now all the way into the left leg. Step your right leg back. All right, draw belly in, hinge forward, and lift. Up, tap. So add a little softness through that left leg. That's going to protect the knee, but it's also going to really load the quad. Push through the heels, so you're getting that squeeze and that work into the glute as well. All right, now hold here and just pulse. Remember, toes out the back, you're getting center glute. In 8, we're gonna make those cute little U's again. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now to the right, to the left, right, left. Are you feeling it as much as I am today? Whew. I'm sweating. All right, keep going though. We're gonna stick with this. This is how we get our endurance. We're not quitting. Breaks are okay though. All right, we're gonna go into those cross. We're gonna tap, lift, tap, lift. So crossing behind the left. All right, keep going. All right, we got 8, 7, in 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here and pulse for 16. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, standing slowly. Whew. I hope I didn't add reps on that side. I kind of feel like I did. That's okay, a little extra work. So we'll start stretching the left leg again, the stability leg. It takes a lot of work. Some days I feel it more in my standing leg. It really depends, I think, on the work that we're doing. And then switch sides and give your other leg some work. Some love, I should say. Stretch. All right, and then we're gonna go into our bridge core track. So turn back with your ball in between your thighs if you have it. And we're gonna start with the bridge. So this one, we're gonna do some single leg bridge, and then we're gonna go into some hip swings. So if you have that ball, squeeze it tightly, knees to ceiling. Now lift the hips, pull the shoulders back, and we're just gonna hang out here. Just squeezing. All right, now lifting your right leg. We're gonna drop and lift. Tap, lift. So we're going to that single leg work. Now you have that option. Both legs can stay down. 2, 1. Hold here and pulse. All right, keep going. We got 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, hips down. You can keep the ball there. Now both feet down, lift the hips. Now we're gonna keep squeezing the ball. I love the ball because it's getting that work into the inner thighs. Now we're gonna do hip swings. We're gonna lift hips to the right, down through center, left. Lift, twist, down and twist other side. Oh, this is amazing. A lot more work into the waist when you do this. All right, now faster. We're gonna lift, lift. Still squeezing that ball. You want to keep the eyes up. This will protect the neck. But you're pushing that chest up into the chin, so you want to protect the throat and the neck. Now, if you want, lift the heels and keep going. Twist, lift. Keep that squeeze, keep that energy in through the ball. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, hips down. Ooh, take a moment. Now we're gonna lift the hips back up. Lifting the left leg. Now we're gonna drop for 8. Down, lift. Down, lift. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now hold at the top, and we're gonna pulse. We got 16, 15, in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet down. We're gonna go back to that full bridge. Lift, lower, push through the heels. You're there. We're almost there. We got 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're done. All right, hug those knees in. Whew. Great, we're gonna go into our core. We're gonna still use the ball. Again, if you don't have it, no worries. We're just gonna start with a switch. So we're gonna thread the ball through one leg and alternate a scissor. And if you don't, you're just gonna reach for the legs, pretending you have something. You're switching. All right, take a quick stretch. Arms and legs nice and long. Okay, you ready? Lift those legs. And then we're gonna bring that ball up over our chest. And if you need to, you can bend the knees, add some softness. Otherwise, lower back down. We're gonna lift up and around, making that figure 8 through the legs. Now point your toes, make it pretty. Then lifting those shoulders as high as you can. This is a short track. All right, now hold the left leg up and pulse. Little pulse. Reach as high as you can. Hover that right leg in 8, 4, 3, 2. Now switch sides for 16. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, whew, take a little break. Let the ball go. We're just gonna do, you have a couple options. If you want it, you can just go into more of a dynamic stretch, pulling the knee in, pull the lower back down, or we're gonna go into a bicycle. So front, back. So lifting the shoulders, keep the elbows wide, point the toes. All right, now we're gonna go a little faster. Lift a little bit higher. Last thing to do. So let's finish it off strong. We're gonna start the new year strong. All right, keep going. We got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're done. All right, perfect. Legs long, arms overhead, and we're just gonna take a moment together to stretch. Let's bring that peace back into our body. Now close your eyes. Amazing. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Let your back lift. And as you empty your chest, open your mouth, sigh deeply. Now bring your knees to your armpits. Give yourself a hug, keeping the knees wide. And then roll your ankles one direction. And then switch direction. Focus on the breath. Slowly closing your eyes, turn your gaze into forehead. Hug your knees in tight. Hold onto your right leg, let your left leg join the mat. Now we're going to breathe together. Eyes soft, inhale through your nose, deep and long. Feel your chest lift. And then open your mouth, empty your chest. And as you do so, let your shoulders feel heavy into the mat. Now bringing your right leg to the mat, Take hold of your left knee to chest, hands on shin. Again, deep inhale through your nose. Feel your lower back leave the mat just a little. And then as you exhale, I want you to push that weight down through the hips. Let your hips feel soft on the mat. And then let your left leg come to the mat. We're going to bring the arms to the side, bend your knees to the ceiling. Let your knees drop to the right, eyes to the left, and shoulders should stay on the mat. And come through the center. We'll switch sides. And then back through center. And then we're just gonna come, roll ourselves up and over. And then we'll step back to a down dog. Now lifting your right leg, three-legged dog. We're gonna bend knee, we're gonna step right foot outside the hand. Come into a lizard. If you want a power lizard, you keep the left knee up. Otherwise, you just come into a position that feels great for your hips, but not forcing anything. You can let your leg open. Coming out to the side of your foot, fine, as long as that feels okay in the knee and hip. And if you want to come a little bit lower, and then walking hands in, land the foot, tuck toe, step back to your down dog. Now left leg's gonna lift, and then bend knee, stepping through, and then we'll find lizard on the other side. You can adjust the legs if you need a little more. Let the left knee fall open. If you're comfortable there, stay. If you want more, elbows down. Flexibility comes in time. It doesn't come from forcing anything. And then walking the hands back up. And we'll just step back. Let your knees come back to the mat. Hips down. And we'll just cross our ankles. And we'll end our class as we always do, with gratitude. Arms wide, hands together, pulling into our heart. And namaste.